Welcome back. It's 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning, April 8th, which means it's about, 8:30 p.m. in Central Time in the U.S. Yeah, and we're finally back after a long holiday weekend here in Taiwan. And we're picking up where we left off on this guy. So we have memory hash. I want to check out something here real quick. I want to say there's it's a logic hash generator. So what does that do exactly? Interesting. So I take it you select an object. So let's just say the hardsuit bobblehead, and it produces the hash for that object. So this is the same. Okay, so we don't really need that though. I mean, we could use it and it would do the exact same thing of what we plan to do. But we're going to do this first. And we want to remain consistent. Okay. All right, so we have our furnace box settings. We have a lever. What we need is an input for the lever. And a result. So it doesn't look like we can seal this. Meaning it doesn't look like we can lock this hatch. Meaning this hatch can be opened at any time. And we're going to have to, what is this? It's a chute. Oh, what are these? So this is not a normal chute. Oh, that's right. I was using a powered chute before I just went ahead and did this guy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, we don't need this right now. Let's put that away. We have an extra console. Oh, I know what this is for. Okay, if I recall, it needs to go like this to display its content. I wish I could put it like that. There's really no place to put this thing. The problem is I'm trying to fit everything in this compact space and in a symmetrical way, and that's really not good. So we're going to change this up a bit. Okay. All right, so we're going to put the console monitors for pressure and temperature up here. I think you're fine. Nope, there. That ties them in. Okay. All right, if we're redoing all this, then okay. So those are going to go like that. I guess we're going to redo you too, so like that. And yeah. All right. Okay, and then the same thing for this guy. You're going to go, it's a dual console. All right, console monitor, LED display. I really believe it's supposed to be that way. Okay. Hash display. And then the wiring. Okay. Now, where's our data disk? There's not one here. Not one in there. Wow, we've already consumed all those. So we're almost... Where is the data disk? There's the vents. Okay, now I'm really... I had 2 data disks. There's one. Where's the other one? Oh, it's in here. Okay. All right, I just want to make sure I knew where they both were. All right, using this data disk. Flip this guy on. Yeah, we're going to check that out. Jetpack low. All right, you're going to be pressure for Why can't you select the advanced furnace? Why can't you select the advanced furnace? Why can't I? Oh no. It's too soon for that. Okay, why can't I select the furnace? They were working before, right? Pipe analyzer, gas sensor, console monitor. Okay, we need to name these guys so I know what I'm looking at. But okay, CM advanced furnace pressure. CM advanced furnace temperature. Seriously? Yeah, we'll make this pressure. And we'll make that temperature. Okay. This is IC, hash IC. Ingot. It's showing you the type of ingot it can create. This is LED quantity. Let's make sure we eat this before it's cold. Okay. Dial ingot, button commit, dial quantity, lever flush. We can put a corner piece here and it'll hide that, I think. Actually, I don't know. It's got this extra edge here. So if we use the corners that we used before, part of it might bleed through, but we'll see. Okay, so we've got our quantity display in there. And she's just going to keep on with that. Okay, so we have our waste coming out. And we're going to need to radiate that. And it's not connected yet, so we need some more pipes for that. All right. And we're going to need a heat exchanger. It's just copper and steel. That's good. This is what it looks like. Direct heat exchangers equalize the temperature of the two input networks. I don't know if that's what we want or not. Okay, I'm going to say this is going to be our final stage. Oh, come on. This is why I stopped using these. If it's not the top level, you just get stuck. Maybe it's this particular. Let's see if we can go with a different. Yeah. So wrong. There we go. Okay, so now. Maybe that one will suck less. All right. Now I got to remember what I was doing. We want to take the waste output. We want to bleed it out here. And I think what we'll do is we'll take advantage of this space here. Do we have a frame? We do. Let's put a frame here. Looks like it's above ground. Let's change that battery while we're thinking about it. There we go. Hydration critical. Let's go get our hydration critical on. It's not, we're out of water still. That means everything in the greenhouse is also dying. What do we want to do? Yeah, everything's still dying. Looks like everything's dead in there. That sucks. Okay. We're not going to worry about that right now. I can throw this on here, though, and let it recharge for a second. I was thinking about just running through the quick shower for the hygiene, but I doubt it'll work right now. Okay. Just wait a moment for the suit to recharge. Okay. And let's get back out there. So what on my jetpack at anyway? 139.
Oxygen low. Jetpack low. Oxygen critical. Low pressure. Pressure critical.
Okay. So let's figure out what's going on with our water. It's just vapor. All right, so we're going to turn you on. Okay, so I think what I need to do here, we have an extra valve, right? We're going to use it. We're going to separate these two networks. This hot water network. And we're going to separate it right here. Yeah, she's comfortable. She's all stretched out. All right. Now, this has a capacity of 820 liters. There's 129 liters in it now. This has a capacity of 860 liters, not including the tank, which is technically separate from this. This is the condensation unit. But this should keep the hottest of the hot, whereas this will cool what's flowing into it. What happens when we turn it on? Temperature's still going down. 12 kPa, 3 kPa. All right. But the goal is to keep this low enough temperature that it's not superheating what's going in here. All right, temperature's going down. Water pressure's going up. Let's just get a bunch of radiators. Let's make a stack of these. She's happy.
Did you cut a piece off?
Nope. Okay. All right, we definitely want to cool what's in this line. And I don't remember. Do these radiators work with insulated pipes? It's hard to say. I'm not seeing the water pressure go up anymore. The water vapor pressure is going down. Nope, it's going back up. I don't know how to normalize this. Okay. I feel like I'm making this harder than it needs to be. This thing's certainly not helping. Why is that on? So it's meant to keep this thing close to empty. It's the only thing it should be pulling in. Well, I guess it is pulling in water vapor. So water vapor is escaping from the water supply through this drain. This drain isn't one way. It's normalizing between the pressure inside the tank, inside the pipe, and outside, and it's mostly normalizing the gas pressure, since there's no liquid in here. Condensation unit at the same time is pulling out any moisture in. Right, this is the output, yeah. And that's the heat exchange connection. Maybe we should have an evaporation unit here, just to see what kind of heat exchange we can get from the two, since we know we can use that as a makeshift cooling system. And I'd like to see how that works. We have an evaporation unit here, but it's explicitly for the steam tank to help pull the water, to help separate the water vapor from the water itself. Oh no, this is also a condensation unit. So I don't have an evaporator? I'm a little confused now. All right. We're down to 4 liters of liquid. The temperature in here is going up, so separating the two seems to have had an effect. The temperature in here is going down. It's 128 liters of liquid. We're going to change you. 0.05. And then this should really jump. Okay, temperature's reaching a nice level. Liquid's back up above a liter. We have over 100 liters to work with.
A 回来了 ，B 没回来之类的，所以他们没有办法下判断可不可以做给付，这有可能。对，好。
Come on, temperature.
OK， 我也好，谢谢，拜拜。
Need you to get down a little bit lower. All right, let's start adding some more radiators here. Okay, there's probably going to be an evaporation unit over here because I want to play with that, test that out. So we'll start the radiators here. Oh, that's not going to work for me. Okay. Kinda hate that too. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay. With some good symmetry, such as it is in this game. All right, still high on temperature. 27.3. All right, let's What is the evaporation chamber? That's from the phase change device. Okay. Is that a hydraulic press or electronic?
你好，不好意
It's
思
electronic.
这
Okay.
边L 营养保金。
And we're out of steel.
上松瑞制药的那个李小姐问了一个理赔的。
There's 50 there.
我这边 L 营养保金。
I think 50 is all we need right now. Oh no, that was for the alloys.
就是松瑞制药李小姐。
Yeah, 50, 50, 100. We're trying to make, what was it, Inconel? Okay.
所以我手边完全没资料。他这一件的话，他想要知道他现在理赔进度。他说他账会已经拨回去了。
Just print one of those. We'll go.
因为我不晓得理赔要找谁，你可以帮我查到吗？我去问他，因为我手边没资料。
Swap out the waste tank.
好好好，你帮我转理赔，因为我不知道理赔分机。
Swap out the power.
你帮我转。
Did we check on our panels after we finished repairing them from the last storm?
你好，不好意思。
Okay, they're all in the right condition. And our batteries are topping off, so we should be okay. Okay. Yeah, don't need to do anything else up there. Yeah, even the workshop battery is topped off. Okay.
420874李佩珍，李佩琪，哦。
I need to do something about that eventually.
照会有回来了吗？你们现在
Okay.
他是跟我说补同意到法授权书。
Evaporation
我
chamber.
先跟他说，因为补同调数我们要等医院嘛。那我不确定你们到底是发了几家医院的给他。我跟他说，如果是 ABC， 如果有 ABC 医院，我们要等他全部回来才能做审核。对，我大概知道状况，只是想对。
Let's give ourselves some room between the devices. Alright, what do you need? Iron or steel?
附近的啊，我知道健保那个资料，我到就诊资料要去查。
Okay. So I want
哇，这什么？他什么时候补回来跟发出去？
normal piping.
你发出去才什么时候？我有跟他讲了，因为同调这种东西要看医院，它也不是只有全球嘛。对，还有就是出去通常要等1个半月到2个月。我先跟他讲1个半月。
Okay, and the rest is going to be insulated, which I think we used it all. There's some insulated liquid pipe. There's one insulated liquid pipe. There's more over here. 2 insulated gas pipe,
那差不多。
but it's totally the wrong color.
没关系，因为我先跟他说大概要1个半月到2个月时
So
间。
we'll take that.
发好几家，有时候
We'll leave this here because we're going to need to print out some more.
收尾，我们才能确定嘛。
Insulated pipe.
我知道有可能会2张，这我知道，因为以前我也在保险公司内勤啊，所以我大概知道这个流程。这个还要再查，所以没办法。好，那我就跟他说我们已经发出去了，还在等回复这样。OK， 我再跟他说，好，谢谢你，好，拜拜。
Okay.
为什么小队不是小队？为什么小队不是小队？喂，亲文啊，亲文啊，你说怎么了？ 对，它头包等级有
I guess.
那个好省小气，因为他讲的是只有条芯诶，他没有确实就讲条芯。
Alright.
我先跟他确认一下，因为他们之后啊就没有透过我们这边，因为他人
We need to wire that up for power.
光就是他们就说他们已经把阳光卖掉了，所以就不跟他们一起。然后人太少，所以就变成他们自己询价，因为台南去美国就说人太少不报，所以他自己去询价了，所以我才会需要你就是帮我们做完义务之后提供给我投保证明，因为同业要那个东西。啊？为什么？3月的不能给啊？那他这样保障内容怎么看？没有，因为名字看不出保障，他看保障，同业要看。
I have no idea what to expect from this.
保卡里面有没有给你保障内容吗？
There's nothing in this heat exchange pipe.
啊，那你给我保卡，因为他现在就是同业跟我说。
So I don't think this produces anything.
但他就说只看得出来他的等级，比如说110、120这样子。那其实我会把它都给哦。你知道同业的他给我真实点在哪？就说那其实我看不出来这个保障内容啊。
Our temperature is up in here.
对，他就觉得就是一个不相信啊，我就觉得。
We need to see that come down.
OS 是你当做我们是很闲是吗？我们都直接给出去啊，然后我就觉得好烦，他跟我说，然后我就说那可能就要投保证明，因为我那时候突然想到德阳他们那种投保证明是个人的嘛，就看得出来，比如说 ID 名字啊，然后个人的保障内容，那已经我懂，所以现在只能申请的是保卡的部分。
So what I think I'm going to do, this might be a mistake,
因为现在应该还没挂失效吧？
but it's also a learning experience. So
印出 OK， 好，因为我要挂失效，可能你那边也印不出来，要用我们的办法。
at the very least, we'll learn something.
他确认异动的部分是只有要变薪资还是？对，我懂，保障内容完全不一样。我先跟他说，我先跟他确认，然后等一下再回你。好 ，OK， 好，先这样，好，不会，好，拜拜。
Now, pressure dropping, temperature dropping. $31, $30. We're up to 11 liters. All right. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to drop some ice in the ice crusher and see if we can't recover that way. But the problem is that doesn't solve our problem. That just works around it for now. What's our battery at? 48? I don't like 48. Let's change the battery real quick. Alright, let's find some ice. Nearby. That's nitrites. Well, won't that still affect the heat exchange? Let's try it. Whatever.
气温都同时发。对，你就说确认一下都是，只要改薪资还是说确实。
Close you.
然后你这边就讲说，请赶快提供那个保险证。
Actually, there's some ice over here.
对，我已经祈求赶快帮我们处理。
That
对啊，因为赶快给你们。
is ice, okay. For some reason, I thought that might be oxide for a second.
再麻烦你赶快确认。OK， 谢谢啊，拜。
Well, some cobalt down there too. We may or may not need that soon. Okay. Does ice melt in chutes? Oh, we need some more iron. Oh, I think we're out of iron. It's a long time coming, but yeah, I think we're out of iron.
Jetpack low.
Yeah, there's nothing over here anymore as far as storage. Yeah, we need more iron. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally out. Okay, I guess we need to go get some water real quick. Oh, this is empty. We'll let that work.
Jetpack critical.
And the reason I haven't refilled my jetpack is because I want to get the achievement for running out. Now that I know that achievement exists. Okay. Okay, we have water pressure again. So plants should be able to thrive, but yeah. So he's been planting seeds because he had excess seeds over there in that one Harvey. And they've probably been dying out as the lack of water killed them off. But he's planting again, and he's happy, meaning it's thriving. Or it's at least progressing. It's growing. It's not dying. So, yeah, we'll just have to come back and restore the rest of them later. Once we know we're past this, whatever this is. Because like I said, we haven't actually solved the problem yet. We're just working around it at this point.
Jetpack critical. Oxygen low. Jetpack low. Oxygen critical.
喂，喜欢，我在煮哎。没有，他昨天讲的意思是说，不是你方便讲电话吗？
Okay.
是他的意思是说，谷歌会对他非常不开心，就是粉红熊的事情，就是谷歌可能不想签，然后再加上同意很多人去问，然后谷歌就更不爽。然后，
50.
但是他跟老大的意思是说，都已经。
How'd the temperature go up?
所以就是意思是说。 后面不做也不行。然后所以他说后来可是谷歌任何问题都不报，就是他跟老板两个人在用。然后现在就是台北都没人愿意理他，跟他讲话。他就说谷歌可能跟他们两个讲的什么，就是 every 可能罗马斯。可是我看得出来罗马斯不喜欢他。
And everything is hot now.
我之前在那边的时候，其实就有感觉。应该是。你说谁？啊，就要20次访。
So I think this heat exchanger may have had the opposite effect.
我就跟女内说啊，之后会说发。
This evaporation.
成交率太低。就是我们之前有一阵子是这样，就是你报价量很大嘛，可是都没成交，他又反过来指责说你检讨你的成交率。现在跟你说报价不够，之后会说你成交不够，就反正横竖他都有话说。所以。
You're done. Okay. Oops. That's not what I want. I'm glad I didn't eat it. Alright. Let's get some iron real quick. Looks like there might be some right there. No, that's copper. Oh, that is iron. Just one iron. I know my jetpack's low. You know how I know my jetpack is low? Because I'm wearing it. You don't have to tell me every 5 seconds. Okay. Oh. Do I have room? I don't have room. Okay. We're going old school. Where's my base? Man, I went this far already. Let's see if we can keep track. Hell, where did I mine it? Is it here? Yeah. So I went back this way, and then I sort of turned. There it is. Physics. Come on, get sucked in. There you go. Yeah. Okay. How'd you get all the way over there again?
一个在4月，一个在10月。
Oh. Physics.
对，我半年各一题。下一场10月17吧，我记得是双十。
Okay. Why are we doing that? We're supposed to be working on the advanced furnace. What are we doing right now? All right, we're trying not to die of thirst.
想说打字太麻烦，直接打好像也不是因为谷歌嘛，他意思就是太字。
Oh, we're at our target. We're at our target temperature. You coming on again?
有可能被问被讲的不是他。
On. Off. Okay.
一定会问谷歌最熟的。
Okay, so we've hit our target temperature. But that's after,
好像
yeah, adding ice. So
结果都意思是说这个不是他那个。
the question is, are we going to be able to normalize?
写出完全不写。
What should these pressures be set to? I don't know.
可是这件其实接口哥的意思是说他没有签，我不确定啊，因为他是说报价签。
All right, let's get this jetpack low thing out of the way.
就跳过他了，他可能也觉得不被尊重，也如果搞到求上成熟，然后后来被问都是我被。
Actually, we can,
他觉得对，这我觉得反正立场不一样。
all right, there should be a connection there
对对对，
for the jetpack.
还是你要业绩嘛，老板要的业绩。
We're going to need a lot more insulated pipe for that. Oh, yeah, we had the extra gold in there. Is it still 250? Oh, that was because of the storm.
啊，你们家也是每天加班？不加又会被说分配不均，加班又觉得很肮脏。如果是我啦。
All right, 100, wait, 50, 100, 100. Oh, the storm alert's going off.
他如果有拿那个上次你讲那个上班的加班的时间来看，我觉得这很机车。
Let's just raise this to 500 again. So we don't lose anything in the storm.
我觉得
I need to change this so it just needs to go storm, 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 storm. What's happening is every tick, it's sending the command to send the alarm to trigger the alarm, but the alarm is more than a tick long. It's supposed to say storm incoming.
带回来，
So that's what, 4 ticks, 5 ticks.
让他去上进班吗？
I don't know if there's a way to introduce delay using logic chips, though. I think I'd have to use IC for that.
对，你要跟这个沟通的。
But what I want is like an LED display that tells you how long you have until the storm arrives, and then this will play, and then every 5 ticks it kind of updates. Like storm incoming T minus 60 seconds or whatever it is.
他是在主科是工程师吗？
All right, we don't have anything lying around now, right?
哦，电机技术。
It's done printing all the iron, though? I guess so. All right, well, we can set this down then.
就对，只是比较一下苦力跟那个看怎么比较。
Okay, so that's for you. That's right, we're building chutes for the... So, 1, 2... How tall is that thing?
边留意看看，我觉得先边留意看看，不
So 1, 2,
Filter low.
I can probably do 3, 4, 5, and then input chute. And we're going to use a powered chute because I think that's the best way to create a seal that will keep ice from melting. So how many did I say? 5?
我知道台售有，因为我们现在的 A 用是
And the storm arrived just in time. Where's that chute I had?
会在做，上面有行政有汇报。
I had a powered chute on me, right? That's it. Okay.
因为你也做久，做久了
No. Oh,
加上说
there was already one in there.
它的好处
So I guess I had some iron, just not enough.
它好讲话。
Okay, so now we have 5.
太 over 了。先就是104之类的，先看一下，比如说薪资行情的。
So like that, and then this will be
小朋友没办法，这个真的是
digital valve,
6点半7点。国小过渡期，我跟你讲，国中我真的活到9点。
import bin.
可是你不能让他们知道，小朋友不知道怎么办。我觉得他可能会知道，因为他自己有小孩，他应该可能会知道。
It's probably overkill. Especially considering how I'm going to have to get power to this thing.
Paying caution.
刷新家庭没办法。
Let's see what our water is at now. 40 liters, 16 degrees.
因为他不说他们有说7点7
So it's back to
多给钱，
it's back to proper.
台北有的会加收，可是我那时候我很幸运的是我送去的啊，老师都蛮好。
It's back to our previously established operation range. 16 degrees, around 16 degrees. We're back up to 40 liters, which, I mean, most of that is from here. Some of that's from the ice, but most of that's from here. So yeah, this was 120, now we're down to about 90. Temperature in here is still pretty decent at 80 degrees. So that means it's being fed from the back pressure in here at 111 degrees. And the tank's down to 163 degrees, but still high. It's not the 190 that it was when we started today's session, but for what is mostly a passive convection management system, this should be good. So how do I get this power routed? No matter what I do, it's going to be ugly or excessive. If I route it down here, this has to go out and come back around and loop in somehow. Wait, do I need to do that? this line run along this the pipe overlaps it. So you can cross through the pipe, but you can't run through the pipe. Okay. So then I should be able to turn it on. Let's switch packs here. It's not melting. Okay, it kicked on. Problem is I have no way of testing this to know if it's going to work or not. It's too much. We'll see what that does. Liters, 16 degrees. That temperature variance is a little alarming. It's moving way too much. That means we're having to work really hard to keep it at this, at this 16 degree target. Okay, let's get some of the logic we're going to work on for our advanced furnace going before we run out of time. We're not doing 4-hour streams anymore. Those are just too much. I've been doing 2-hour streams in the evenings, roughly 2 hours, and those seem to be much more consistent as far as quality and focus of purpose. Like, you're watching me do a little bunch of stuff in these episodes, trying to just keep this base from dying. But it's hard for me to spend 4 hours on a single topic, and in fact, I ended up spending so much time doing other things that finding the moments where I'm actually on topic and on target in a 4-hour stream can be quite demanding. So trying to change that by, producing smaller episodes, more concentrated towards their purpose. And here's hoping we can improve on that as we keep this this playthrough going, because that's overall that's my goal. All right, so we're going to put you guys here. And they are going to pipe into one of these. Just need one. Now let's go get the rest of that pipe. Probably gonna need more. Power low. And there is one more distraction we're gonna have to follow up on. Let's go and repair our solar panels real quick. If it was anything other than morning, I would say I'd wait to do this until later,
这一年看到很多讨论很
until in the evening.
中共的一些发言，我真的觉得傻眼。
But because that's so far away,
是他们请学生拿，他们很多人就想，
there's a risk.
就类似这样的想法。
Okay.
你说人民共和国建国几年？就我们这边
What?
中国建国几年？到底是谁才是？
All right, so maybe this is not the best possible position for this.
我们是你选总统。
Okay, drill. We're probably going to need to swap out batteries here.
就类似这样，就觉得我们想就是他们有点被
All right, let's not
对他的
risk too much. I mean, we just had a storm, so the likelihood of us getting another anytime soon is very low for right now.
我妈以前都会跟我说两句。
4, 5.
阿伯卡赫，干嘛浪费我时间？我宁愿放假睡觉。我都没去投票，我都没去投票，因为我觉得投谁都一样。我还上班，
And
没有我都没投。投谁不一样，我们都要上班才有钱钱。
SPD South.
而且他每次讲一件证件，其实
SPD South. Let's. Oh, well, no, that's the only other one.
就是一些答案。
SPD East. Control A, Control C, Control V, 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 V. Well, what?
跟我朋友那个很积极，说什么要去参加类似，
And I controlled C by accident. SPD East.
不知道会有什么改变吗？你可以表达。
SPD East.
这个我不会想去。
All right.
那也是台湾才可以，好不好？在大陆就消失，直接消失。好啦，
I already have glass on me, so I can just stack this with that.
看别人在手，你说
Oh no. Okay, that's the damaged one. Okay, so put those together.
第一个是我答案。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
哦，对对对对对，现在人家太不
1, 2, 3, 4.
因为放改了，不习惯。
What?
就保对。他最近有报一件，但我觉得那件不会成，应该不会准。其实我觉得他们都还
Battery.
就是续报，不太会准。因为其实我不知道，因为
See if we have enough pressure to get back up there.
就是如果真的以前不好，比如说在厨房，我会希望他就让厨房调，不然你之后你就是因为比价钱出去，其实以后你一轮之后就没得玩。大家都知道你这个 IC 买就不接，然后那时候那个价钱会有多高，你就更难预测。而且因为长期就是续保，其实也比较作业上比较顺。除非真的是找到一个很夸张的，就有可能真的要转，这时候才有可能要转，不然其实不太，我们真的不太。
SPD West. 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 West.
反正休息时间有限。好，先这样。好，进去。好 ，OK， 拜拜。
I was going to say, why do I have so many left over? I should have only 10 glass in my inventory once these are done. Okay, now just need to name these so they can receive the right instruction. SVD south. Control C. Control V. 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 Okay. How much battery does that thing have? 13%. Let's change that. All right, but those things are back up and running. They're all fully repaired. And okay, how am I supposed to purge my jet tank if it doesn't let me jet all of it? Oh, is it because we're in pressure? So because we're in 2K pressure won't let me vent the rest? Let's test that. Because now I'm just curious. Let's change that battery while we're still thinking about it. Okay, now let's test this thing. So my jetpack should be on right now, right? Or maybe it's because of the pressure, it won't come on. So let's just start this. I'll keep trying to bring. There we go. So once we got down to zero pressure, we were able to bring the jetpack back on. And now it should be completely empty. Okay. That's good enough.
Jetpack critical.
Okay, while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and finish that line for the jetpack. Okay.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Mornings still feel sleepy, don't they?
Huh?
Mornings here still feel sleepy these days, right? Yeah.
No, I have a lot of talk. So, I think I'm going to tell you what it is. Cool.
No, that's good. The talking helps. Solar panel basic. The neighbor dog?
Yeah. Fine.
43. Okay. So the problem is there's no way to know if that thing's still running or not. Actually, yeah, it sounds like it's still running. Let's see. We're up to 82 liters, still holding at 16 degrees. Still 85 liters over here, so we're not using a lot of pressure here. But we're still bleeding in some to keep that temperature down, yep. So as long as these temperatures remain consistent, we should be okay. Temperature's continuing to come down in this system too, but that pressure is still pretty high. %, nitrogen. That's interesting. Oh, is that because of the waste tank? No, that's done. It's down to 2 kPa. So, I don't know. Nitrogen 1873, 172, 172, 186, 176. So I need to watch nitrogen. And this should always be 100. How's our water doing? Not bad, but not great. Okay. Yeah, I want to finish that jet propulsion feed. So every time I recharge the suit, it's recharging the propulsion as well. Insulated pipe. I'm going to need a bit, so let's just print out a whole stack, I guess. Or I guess I can just let that run. So while we're doing that, I want this to turn off those. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You kidding me? Jeez. You're still printing one stack? Interesting. Are you sure you didn't drop it? Wow. I don't remember insulated pipes taking this long to print. Okay, here comes our first stack, though. Let's just go get this line done. Okay. Nope. There we go. Oh. No, I like that, because then it gives us a little bit of room to read this a little bit easier as opposed to having a pipe right here. Okay, so that should properly charge the propellant tank. In fact, we're going to test it right now. Oh, that's right. I don't have a jetpack right now. There we go.
Filter low.
Which filter? I guess the nitrogen filter? I guess I burnt through nitrogen much faster than nice. Okay, let's test this out. Let's turn on the lights. Okay. So if I put this back on now, yeah, propellant's at 6 kPa, 6 megapascal, 6,000 kPa, kilopascal. All right. So that'll keep us topped off with propellant every time we recharge the suit. Suit sufficiently charged. All right, let's get back out there. So that part's done.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Okay, let's need some normal pipe. I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 6, I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm just about ready to seal off the furnace box. I kind of feel like I've made it too big now. I should have made it a little bit smaller, but if I did, the entranceway to it would be right next to the pillar, and then we wouldn't have room for all that circuitry there. So I understand why I did it. It's just I know it's going to take a long time to pressurize this thing and keep it that way. See, I'm hooking it. I didn't know it was going to name like that. So we're going to say alloy. So let's just name this furnace. And furnace. We'll know in the code, well, when we're selecting, that's going to be one of the console displays, and the one that says box will be for the furnace box. Okay. So we need to name these in here as well. You're going to be vent 1, vent 2. A little bit. Let's take a sandwich. I could eat an orange. Can't name passive vents apparently. Which I guess is understandable. You can't actually talk to them. You can't see them on the networks. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I have everything I need to manage these, so I need to set how do you set those pressures? I've got a disk on me.
This color is not okay, right?
Huh? It's okay. Just needs to get cooked. Set inward, so it's set outward now, set outward. So if we close you, install some Windows, we should be able to turn you guys on, and the pressure in here will go down. Everything else is tied off. Pressure's up. Do we? Oh yeah, pressure's up because it's pushing air in here from outside. But it's only, it's going up all right, I guess. But that's what I'm saying is it's going to take a while for this thing to get up to the proper pressure. We want it to get up to about 101 and we want it to stay there. So I need to set the internal safety and external safeties on this. They're opposite of what they're supposed to be. No, actually they're not. So this should fill up to 101 and it should leave it there. And take the disk out. But we don't want it to do it while we're in here. So that'll reset the pressure in there, but it's going back up again. Okay, so we should see that go up to 101 and stay there. And hopefully I don't have to go back in there. Let me think. Got a gas sensor in there that I can read. Yeah, everything else is... Yeah, everything else is installed. I mean, there's no internal wall anymore. All right, so let's start taking a look at the logic.
Filter low.
Filter low. Man, this game is very, very liberal with its warnings. I would like to see it a little bit more conservative, but... All right, let's look at the code we can see now. Alias hash DB. Hash. R2. Set TV settings. See, everything I see here shows that what we had set up before this rebuild, which unless you were watching the streams live, you're not going to know that now because this is episode 23 and it replaces the previous episode 23 where we did all this once before. But it was a different build, a different setup of the advanced furnace using somebody else's code, and it wasn't working. I couldn't get the console to recognize. I couldn't get the hash display console to recognize the hash IC setting. So this is setting the DB on the IC housing to this value, this setting value. And I couldn't see those. The console for hash couldn't, I mean, it could see that IC. It was on the network. It could see it, but it couldn't use it as a source. Something about that output, something about that setting just said, nope, this is wrong. This is not compatible. But I think for now, I'm going to stop here. Set DB setting 0. Okay. So that makes sense. Where's R2?
Waste tank caution.
So R2 is only used when we're selecting a setting, selecting an ingot. So set the setting to R2. And then we set the memory link to 0. So when you select an ingot, it'll set the furnace to that ID, the hash ID for the ingot. And then it will set the memory for a mount to 0. So should that be link? So I think that's a mistake. I don't think I had a memory link object in that previous build. Okay. But it's afternoon now. It's lunchtime for us. My wife is cooking something up, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. We've at least saved our water supply, so we have water again. It's at a proper temperature. We have enough of it. We're back up to 80 liters. The temperature control appears to be working fine, kicking in when it's too hot, and then turning off when it's back below the target temperature. Still got plenty of water in the hot water tank, and it's got plenty of heat. We'll have more than what's in the steam tank. Yeah, 6 liters. Okay, this is good. We're back to normal sustainable operation. In both our water supply and I don't know, the waste collection tank and the waste collection pipes are still a little higher than I like, and they're definitely hotter than I like. So we'll look into that next time. And we'll continue making progress on our advanced furnace. But anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and or follow whichever platform you see us on. If you like content like this, check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Arcagus. And if you like the live streams and want to participate more directly, check out twitch.tv/Arcagus. But that's it for now. Thanks again, and until next time, be safe.
Stories are told, a decking of hand, the legends to unfold. With every trade, every game we play, we're building